I ask men to show me their bank balance on the first date because I only want to go out with wealthy guys. I need to know if I'm wasting my time. So I stumbled upon this and I think this is pretty crazy. So, an influencer has divided online opinion after revealing that she asked men for their bank account information on the first date. Sophia Franklin at Sophia Franklin 30, a content creator from New York, admitted, I've asked the last three dudes I've dated for their bank account info on the first date. She explained that she only wants to date a wealthy guy that has money and wants to know if she's wasting her time. I think you know I have a job. I'm very successful, she told her podcast Sophia with an F, with the latest episode featuring social media star guest Leo Skepi. So I think I have every effing right to be like, hi, are we on the same level or am I wasting my time? In the full episode shared to YouTube, Leo clarified if Sophia was asking for their login details, to which she said yeah, and put up a screenshot of the bank account amount of one man she was interested in. What? Like, here's the thing. I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong talking with like finances with someone that you're interested into, especially if you're interested in finances. But giving someone their giving someone your login information on a first date is beyond dumb. Okay, she could literally just steal all these people's like money. Now, obviously, she probably wouldn't do that because she'd probably go to prison, but still, like any guy just giving their login information to some random chick on a first date is beyond dumb. Like, don't do that. Don't just give your login information to someone. Now, again, I don't think there's anything wrong with talking about finances or even showing how much money you got, but never give someone login information, right? Because like they literally, like the guy literally asked if Sophia was asking for their login details. That's insane. So she continues, I don't think it's weird to ask for that kind of information on a first date. She had, yeah, it is kind of freaking weird to ask for someone's login information. It ain't a Netflix account, it's a straight up, oh, this is how much money I got in my bank account kind of thing. The influencer stressed she wants to know the bank account details, especially if they're under 5'10". Wow. That is so beyond dumb. It's like, oh, okay, you know, if you're over 6 foot, maybe I won't ask you for how much money you got. But if you're under 5'10", give me all of your account information so I can see how much money you got everywhere, what you're invested into, what kind of stocks you got, how much crypto you got. What the hell? She's like literally insane. I do that, and if they don't show me, I'll still go on like a second, third date. But I need to know at a certain point, a lot of people think that's just crazy of me to do. I don't think it's that crazy. Also, I'm 30. I'm not really trying to just date and F around. Which, to be frank, I kinda highly doubt that. I think she's probably just playing the field. Probably. Because what guy with a lot of money would want to stick with a girl that is this controlling? Like, seriously, if you have so much money as a guy that would potentially qualify you for her, right? Why would you choose to be in a relationship with a girl that is extremely controlling and basically when she sees you, all she sees is a dollar sign? Like, as a guy, would you want to put yourself through that? Is there anything worth putting yourself through that? Like when you're just basically looked at as like a piece of meat and like a wallet? That's all you're seen as? I mean, I think guys should have a little bit more respect for themselves and not deal with this. Now, again, like I said earlier, I don't think there's anything wrong with people talking about finances on the first date. Because if you have two people who are very interested in like personal finance, investing, saving money, all that sort of stuff, creating businesses, nothing wrong with that. But you never give your login information to anyone unless you're married to that person. Period. End of story. Let's see. Viewers seeing a snippet of the clip on TikTok had mixed reactions, as some urged Sophia to look deeper into happiness in relations, whereas others insisted her take was valid. Does love and genuine connection just not exist anymore? One questioned. Podcast equipment need to be less accessible, another slam. The funny thing is, even like the sponsor and like on some of these like podcast episodes, you can literally create a podcast just like on your phone. Like it doesn't take long at all. So let's check this.
I'm not joking. I have asked the last three dudes I've dated for their bank account info on the first date
I don't judge people's actions. I look at the intention behind it. So, like, why do you ask for that?
because I only want to date a wealthy guy that has money.
Valid. So you're getting straight to the point.
I think, I have a job, I'm very successful, so I think I have every right to be like, hi, are we on the same level or am I wasting my time? I'm not joking.
I don't know why, but it kind of seems like to me that she might be on Adderall. She's like all like very twitchy. Interesting. People who have money don't usually gloat about having money or seek to be on the same level as someone, a third added. However, many were in agreement with Sophia, calling the influencer iconic. My fiance and I are matched equally, one added, but if I were single, I would need that person to be on my level. I agree with her for the most part. Absolutely 300% agree, another said. You deserve to have a man on the same level as you. The funny thing is, like, I think everyone's known, like, a guy that is, like, got no job, got, like, nothing to their name, kind of a scumbag, and yet is somehow slinging pipe basically everywhere, and probably to, like, very wealthy girls, too. So it's like, Lord. The TikTok clip featuring her podcast snippet has more than 984,700 views, and Sophia has more than 296,500 followers on the app. Meanwhile, earlier this year, a woman responded to haters who call her a gold digger and selfish for insisting that ladies should never split the bill during a date because she believes guys who ask them to contribute don't value the time and effort they put into looking their best for the man. Sophia, you have platform to change the world. You're amazing in so many areas. Please take time to look deeper. To look deeper. Take time to look deeper. Look into happiness and relationships. Podcast equipment need to be less accessible. Da, da, da. Okay. For Ella Freeman, 24, a dating coach from New York. No, okay, no, skip that. Let's see some of these comments because I bet they're probably insane. Let's see. So by the same logic, you'd be willing to strip down and remove your makeup on the first date so he can make sure he's not wasting his money? Jesus Christ. What a snobby, superficial woman. Hope she never finds a man. The thing is, she probably would find a guy. I mean, the thing is, there are so many desperate guys out there, probably with a lot of money, that would be willing to go down this path, which is sad. Because, like, some guys just need to have respect for themselves. She's a catch like Hep C. So basically, she's just a pro. She's anyone's for a price. Best of luck to Sophia when she finally hits the wall. Lots of cats and wine awaits you. Like the thing is, I think the thing that bothers me the most about like this whole whole article, situation, whatever, is like she comes off extremely entitled, right? Like she just comes off like she's entitled to the login information to these guys that she's trying to date. It's like that's so crazy to me. Like you're not entitled to a goddamn thing just because you're existing. Like what the hell's wrong with you? Let's see. You pay women like that to leave. Another narcissist. Guys, please do yourselves a favor and stay single. These entitled, focus, freeloading leeches are everywhere, and they will strip you of all your assets before going on to the next poor victim. You have been warned. The thing is, I don't think every woman is like this. It's just like it's sad to see someone feel so entitled to other people's objects, right? Or what they've earned or worked hard for, etc. Ironically, just asking that question on the first date would tell the guy everything he needs to know to politely exit that date. And the thing is, like, if it's like worded in like a different way, it might actually be a good foundation for a relationship, right? Because it could be like, oh, you know, how are you structuring your finances for the future? Like, are you trying to save for retirement? Like, what are your thoughts on that? Like, if she worded it in like a different way, it could come off so much better, way more respectful. And this is the thing, like, a lot of guys like investing. A lot of guys like to make more money. A lot of guys like to grow their money, right? Like a lot of guys just like finances in general. So if a girl were to go about it in probably the right way, they probably wouldn't even feel offended by a girl necessarily asking how much money they got if it's structured again in the right way. But for her, again, it just comes off super entitled like, "Oh, I need to know your login information so I can have access to your money, so I can see everything that you got because that's going to be my money." It's like, Lord. Let's see. Money does not make the man. She must think she is something special. When she's 50 years old, she can tell all of her cats how high her standards were. And here's the thing, right? Like, again, she's probably in like a social circle where she's probably going to be easily able to see or meet guys that have a pretty high net worth or a lot of money to their name. But again, for any guy that ends up getting into like a sit down situation with her and she tries to pull that, just walk away. Like, so many guys are probably just going to get like straight up disrespected like that and should just not like deal with it. Just like walk away, get out of that situation. Feel free to give your thoughts. To me, it's just sad to see this because like even in this scenario too, which I again I mentioned earlier, I just thought it was kind of funny. She's a little bit lenient on this when you're basically above 5'10". So basically, if you're like a 6 foot guy who probably is built pretty well, like very attractive kind of stuff, right? You could probably get away with not even showing her any account information. But if you're a short dude, good luck. It's like Jesus Christ. Even that has like stipulations on it and like a leniency to it. Like I feel so bad for guys who are under 6 foot. Oh my god.